What is up, everybody? It's once again time for Grunt League. It's ADB95 and KB in the commentary booth.
I'm back, baby.
It's once again us two commentating another match. And
Yeah,
it's
Dream Team.
wait, is this? No, it's not the same group. Anyway, we got Nate and Michael ready to rumble. These two are, I would say, fairly new. Nate played in last year's Grunt League summer. I can't remember his score, but he did get out in the first round. But we have Michael as player 2 playing out of Slovakia. He's the first player playing for that nation. And we're gonna start on Ridgeback, where we'll see some, I would say, interesting lineup choices. Because Nate, we can see here, is going for, I would say, regular Grenadier, Paratrooper, Scout, and Sapper. Although it's not very common to see two Scouts. Ridgeback, yeah, what do you say?
Very unusual on Ridgeback to see two Scouts. But who knows?
They should be coming up. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
We got Michael with Paratrooper, Gunner, Sapper, and Medic in 4th and Grenadier in 5th.
Yeah, I would say a very grunty sort of lineup, something pretty...
I love that definition.
Yeah, that's got to become an official word now, I think, grunty, to describe something that's in the typical vein of the grunts. It's, yeah, the sort of lineup that, I mean, there might be a specific strategy he has in mind, but sometimes I feel like the very new players just sort of put a bunch of pigs in without really much regard to, you know, what they're going to plan ahead of time. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how it pans out. But, yeah, two very different approaches either way.
And once again, despite this being... oh, the voices. I forgot to tell them to... Oh, no!
This has been happening all season as well.
Alright then, just after this turn, I'll just quickly jump in and... oh, okay! We already have a start here. Alright, I'm just gonna snap Nate a message. So
Okay, nice one. Hopefully you'll see it. Yeah, the voice has been a bit of a problem this season, but I don't know, it provides a bit of interest and amusement, I suppose. We see Nate now going for some mines. Grenadier with mines is pretty scary. Got himself a nice bit of protection in this building, although kind of dangerous that close to the wall. Is it going to bounce back? It is.
Oh, okay. Okay, he does get some damage.
You know what? That's something. Could have been worse. Did panic and detonate it on himself at least. So yeah.
Oh my god, we're off to a great start. We have a paratrooper fail, the classic paratrooper fail of having to having a jetpack explode on the enemy's head, and high explosive fail, which is less common.
Yeah, a little less common. The jetpack thing, I have to say, I've noticed all season long from the more experienced and the lower level players, everyone seems to be doing their jetpacks directly over the pig this year, which is kind of not good for optimal damage, and they also keep exploding on the other pig's head. It's I don't know what it is this year. Everyone's just using that technique.
And that's another overshot and another double 22.
Oh, there's never been a worse general in charge.
The voices, lads, the voices.
There we go. There we go.
There we go. It took Rick Mail to remind them.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, you click it to off.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, there we go.
I will say, it is a little counterintuitive, that menu, that you have to, like, press either left or right. I can't remember to do that instead of just pressing X.
Yeah, old school PS1 style menus, all not most intuitive, let's say. Okay, now, Nate, it is Nate in blue, isn't it?
Yes, it is Nate in blue, although the icon on my graphics is sky blue, because last year's Grunt League he played in sky blue. I had to just rush download the icon, because we didn't say this. Nate replaces one of the other players in Group C, which had to drop out last minute, which is Dark Grey Kirby. You might remember him also from Grunt League Summer, and that's a water shot.
Like the idea, but yeah, just too much power. No, fair enough to Nate, actually, for stepping in at the last minute. He was a gentleman last time round as well, so yeah, it's nice to see him coming back to fill in the gap.
Yeah, it was interesting because...
No, don't do that, my man! Oh! Yeah, that's a minefield.
Well,
that tends to happen.
I guess prepare everybody, because we are up for a ride tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those kinds of games. I think no, you know, offense or detriment to the guys. You know, they're stepping up. It's not easy to play under this sort of pressure, but I got a feeling this is going to be some pretty funky.
Oh yeah,
classic
and
back in the day type action.
don't get me wrong. Once in a while, it's good. It's good to have this kind of game.
Oh god, yeah. I actually found last year.
And that's another miss.
It is another miss. Crikey, there's been a lot of them on Ridgeback of all maps, which is normally pretty brutal.
And interestingly enough, Michael has the two strongest pigs in 4th and 5th. And although he's not using the most powerful weapon, he only gets a 15, because that was a very weird angle for a rifle burst.
Yeah, less damage than the Tranquilizer would have done, and the Tranquilizer has the bonus of skipping the turn as well. But
That is wild.
It is. I like the fact that the Med and Gren are in last as well, and yet absolutely. If it was any other, if it was in like main league or something, it would have been absolutely decimated by now. But it doesn't really have much consequence here.
I would have to wonder though, with a medic in 4th and Grenadier in 5th, I think you would only be able to just focus one until the other has a turn, right?
I suppose so, yeah, without regard to things like bunching up and stuff, I suppose, but yeah, I guess so.
Although with a Grenadier in this position...
Yeah, and actually on this map, if you got lucky, you could probably take them both out before the end of the first round.
Yeah, you don't usually even take the couple here.
No, definitely not. Here's a better map for things like sappers, paratroopers, pigs with really good movement kind of thing, but...
I have to appreciate the guy inside the house, it's just too funny.
Yeah, actually, it looks kind of cozy in there, which is amusing me, but also it was genuinely quite good positioning, apart from the slightly dodgy throw, but we don't talk about that.
Alright. The most amount of damage we've seen so far has been from a what's it called? High explosive grenade, which hit a 51 and a bit of water damage.
You know what? It's a start. We're getting there. The guys are getting their eye in. I can feel it.
Oh, and by the way, I have to address this because the sapper here is next to what we have decided to call the bus stop. Because tell me that, look at that building and tell me it doesn't look like a fucking bus stop.
No, you know what's making me laugh? I've had that thought myself, but I've never sort of said it to anyone. But in my mind, that's always been like the little bus stop area.
I remember like
now what it is.
We tried this map with Axpy. We just made a joke about it, and we just couldn't stop making jokes about that. Like we laughed ourselves to death for like half an hour.
And that's Axpy for you. He's a very, very funny guy. Hopefully he'll get back in the comms as well soon.
Yeah.
And Fab, for that matter. We're missing a few crucial Italians at the moment. Hoping to see more of them, especially since
they've been
Fab's
busy.
Baby, really.
They have been busy with different stuff. Not bad stuff, but they've just been busy. Right, back to the game. We have another chance for this paratrooper who shot himself in the first turn.
Can he redeem
Much better
himself?
work with this.
Oh no, wait a minute. The mines have been changed here, haven't they?
They are still there. Oh, and it's a kill! I'm not sure about...
That's a good move.
I'm not sure about the math, but apparently that guy had taken enough damage to trigger the insta-death, because remember for the people at home how that works? If the pig touches a mine when he's at half the health he had at the start of the turn, he instantly dies.
Okay, what's Nate going to do here apart from get slightly stuck? I have to say it scared me when he ran through the minefield and didn't get blown up, but he made it through fine.
I was looking at that like, wow.
Yeah,
Like, the AI does that. For some reason, they know when the mines have completely been... And that's a rare double mine there.
A double mine, making maximum use of the Grenadier's firepower.
Don't hit me with sarcasm. It's not the it's yet not the time. That was a big lag.
Is it too soon? Okay, I'll rein it in a bit. I mean, it's a setup for with the scout heavy lineup. That's a setup for a double poison, clearly, right along that edge there.
Yeah, it would be ironic if the Grenadier ends up setting up for other pigs.
Yeah. Exact opposite.
I don't dislike the idea of a flamethrower here, because usually the pig would just squeeze through the building, but there's another wall right behind him there, so I would be interested to see how that works.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you would go for it, actually, doing the more sensible move now, but it would have been kind of interesting to see what the flamethrower did. It's not something most people have tried.
I mean, I wouldn't say that was the most sensible move. This definitely isn't.
Yeah. I suppose it's the highest damage potential, I guess, in a conventional way with a bazooka, but not if you shoot it over the building. And another one of these jetpacks where they go straight over the pig. I've been seeing
You
it
know,
all
if you
season
have
long.
enough distance and go straight for the pig's direction, you can actually crash into him as well. So I was afraid that would happen here.
Yeah, and then you slip and all kinds of weird and wonky things happen. It's, yeah, I don't know what it is this year. Anyone listening who's in this league, stop doing that damn jetpack maneuver. Go sideways. Use the wand.
That's the main thing with grunts. It's either that or straight up jetpacks, which are okay, like technically, because you have more time, so you are allowed to do that. But you do lose time.
Quite enjoyed that shot. That wasn't too bad. Nice and dead on target at least.
Yep. Grimsky is now in a pretty dangerous number, although, judging from the game so far, I'm not even sure we're gonna see poison.
No, I think this is going to be one of those games where the scouts are just there to do 40 damage with the sniper rifle, but that's quite common among grunts as well. The poison game's a little complicated.
That is way
That's
too
too much power again.
I have to be fair to Michael. He did say, he did tell me that he was a few beers into the night. So
He's just playing super cash. Here's this. No, this is a different part of the map. You see, Nate's just setting him up for the double poisons. He doesn't get it, mind you, but that's what he's been doing all along.
But that's an important poison here because and the medic is right next.
Ooh, I like that. Not bad.
Yeah. That's a
Perfect
big
poison skip.
lag here.
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
little scary. I hope that's not affecting the guys too much. I've been wondering about Michael's overshot.
Seems to be
maybe it's down to
happening.
lag.
Seems to be happening at the start of turns, which is good.
Yeah, and then settling down a little.
What was the other thing I'm gonna say? Oh, and it's interesting that you are commentating this one after what I said because remember that famous time where you said that you were like pretty wasted or like on hangover. What's the thing?
Yeah, that was the only thing that got me through my Grunt League victory was the power of booze. Which,
Of hangover, yeah.
Yeah, the power of being hungover the next day gave me
This could
sort
be
of
another
cleared my
insta-kill.
mind.
No, okay.
Or not quite. I like the idea though. What do we think of the updated Ridgeback, by the way, ADB? I quite like the new buildings, to be honest, although the one at the top of the hill is a crime against architecture and Pinstripe needs a spot in the gulag.
Well, you haven't seen Grassy Outpost. That is literally like a sphinx.
I'm not. Yeah, maybe I haven't actually. Oh god, more of Papa Pin's grand designs.
No, but yeah, seriously, this is a pretty good update to upstream. I don't really mind the buildings. Like the only one that I think actually matters a little bit is the one that's right there in the middle of the minefield.
Yeah, that's made a big difference, along with removing some of the mines too. But I don't know. I think they have added a little something. I like Ridgeback anyway. I think it's one of the best maps. But now it's been a nice little touch to it. Kind of like it.
It's interesting that neither of them are going for clusters, but I was gonna say he doesn't need it one here.
So close. Yeah, I appreciate the fact they're not going for clusters, to be honest. I think they know their limitations. Maybe they don't want to risk screwing them up. Not going for the complicated weapons. A solid 60 damage is better than a screwed up cluster that only does 30, so...
Okay, this is a pretty important turn for Michael. Needs to deal big damage to this Grenadier, which is still on 119. That seems like a pretty good jetpack setup. Never mind. You're gonna do it now? Okay, thank you.
Nice, not bad at all.
He only had one jetpack, so he doesn't have to worry about time that much. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and quite a nice long swim time, actually. That was, okay, down to 81, not bad. Now just needs a decent Zuki.
Yep. Doesn't even worry about position, because, of course, the guy's on 30, so you don't need to worry about the minefield being ran next to you. That is a bit too much, but it's still gonna do something.
Yeah, another quite nice spin, but Michael definitely needs to work on his power weapons sort of thing, where the power bar is in play. I think he's consistently overshooting, but hopefully he'll start to get his eye.
Although he did get around 59, I think, damage, which, considering how the game is going, is kind of a luxury.
Yeah, pretty much. Not bad at all, actually. To be fair to the guys, there's been some... like, Michael needs to work on his power a bit, but there's been some good attempts, I'd say. And actually, Nate got a perfect poison skip as well, so it's like...
Yeah, they definitely are doing better than the beginning. They are maybe working out their insecurities a little bit. I don't think I should have used that word there, but you get the point.
Yeah, another one of these overshoots.
Ooh, look at that
but
double
yeah, I
there.
think... Oh god, yeah. Some big
Yeah,
potential there.
my scout mind is just doing the work sometimes.
Yeah, Papa Poison himself in the commentary booth here. He can see those doubles and triples a mile off, but I think we're just going to get a sniper shot. Yeah, of course we are.
That would be a perfect flamethrower as well, considering he has collected one, but...
Yeah, just spotted that as well. I thought this would be a good opportunity, but no. Scout and sniper rifle and grunts. Name a more iconic trio.
I would say scout and grenade launchers.
Yes. Why do 40 when you can do 30 more awkwardly?
I think that's a perfect tagline for the thing, the grenade launcher. Like it's so perfect.
Yeah, that's quite a good one. We could slap that in. Yeah, Papa Pin if you're listening. That's going in large.
Yeah, put it in Larcore. Like the tagline for the grenade launcher has to be that.
Yeah. That's all it ever gets used for. Right, now let's see about this TNT placement. That looks
pretty good. He probably could have thrown him towards the minefield, but no, he's going for the building. Not intentionally, but
put him in a nice defensive position. In fact, Nate will be pleased about that.
I see Nate having more health overall.
Yeah,
And
I think
to
he's
be honest, I completely forgot who went first. Oh yeah, Michael did because of the bazooka miss. Not bazooka,
yes,
the jetpack miss.
Yes, that's one. He started with power, yeah. No, I think Nate's been a little more consistent here. He has got a little bit more experience too. This is going to be a nice easy kill.
Yeah, it looks like Nate has taken the lead, like in terms of being more focused on dealing damage consistently.
Yeah, in fairness to him, it's like there's been one or two flubs here and there, but along with the skip and everything, he's just done pretty solid damage each turn. It's kind of working for him. He is pulling out a bit of a lead. And this is good. All he needs is a decent throw with this. He doesn't need to go crazy clusters. Oh, aiming up.
Yeah, aiming doing this without aiming it down is pretty risky.
Oh, nice.
I was afraid for that grenade, but it does the job, and the grenadier is out. So Nate has 3 pigs versus another 3 pigs, a 3v3. Oh well, the grenadier is almost dead, but... Oh, but this guy's out of jetpacks, so he's gonna have to waste a turn to do it.
Is there still mines in that building?
Yeah, I just thought that. There's mines right there.
Okay, now Nate, I want to see this. I want to see you slap a mine next to that grenadier and then do something else to someone else. The grenadier, man! Ah.
I mean, the guy's on 139. It's probably still a good move. Okay, he just wants to use both mines at the same time, which is fine.
You know what? It's not bad, actually. He does at least get, a double hit in the turn to kill the grenadier. So, you know what?
Hold on. This mine was pretty well placed.
Yeah, not bad. Was that 39 damage? Pretty decent.
I think 38 because he was on 139 and on 140, but still.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. No, not bad. I mean, if he'd done a bazooka and overshot and not got him in the water, it would have done less than that. So, you know what? Decent turn, actually. I'll take it back. Not bad.
So now Michael needs a decent hit. On this paratrooper, this could be a kill with some water damage. That's not happening.
But, he's kind of adjusting the power now. That was less. He got a decent amount of damage. Still keeps the paratrooper alive.
This guy is still on 140, so...
Oh, yeah. So easy when you're a grunt to forget about the scouts is the trouble, because you just don't see them on the mini-map. You get tunnel vision, usually for the nearest pig, to be honest. And, yeah, they often survive.
Okay. I was gonna say, does he remember which mines that Michael triggered before? So I think it was trying to just pass over. But he also took a big chunk of damage.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that there were any on that very corner, because I know some of them, the mines come right up to the edge, and some of them there's a little bit of leeway. So, yeah, can't really blame him for that one, actually. Just sort of cut the corner a tiny bit carelessly. But,
So, yeah, that does get the kill for Michael, but I think this pretty much seals it, because the sapper is next, and look at the position of these two.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be juicy.
Unless he's out of TNTs, because we haven't seen anything other than TNTs for sappers. Okay, he's got one.
That is a very good... Oh, okay, cool. Yep.
He places the TNT in a very good way. He could... Unfortunately, can't kill the gunner because he's on 101, so that's exactly 1 more HP than he needs to trigger the insta-kill thing.
True, so let's see what kind of big damage he can get otherwise. Not bad. No
Okay, big
mind.
lag again, but neither of them are dead, which is good for Michael. Definitely.
Oof, so close. That could very nearly have been a kill there, but yet not quite the reach.
Yeah, that required an experience in TNT placing that I don't think is at level of Grunt League to get that one done.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Okay,
That's another nice adjustment from Michael. He's getting there with his damage.
bit by bit, although he needs to take care of the scout somehow. I would say if a poison gets to the gunner, it's probably game over. He's just gonna go for a simple 40. And now both of Michael's pig are one hit away from death.
Yep, should be a nice, easy finish for Nate coming up. Possibly on his next turn, maybe after another. He might just go for one pig at a time, but yeah, there's potential here for a nice double kill to finish.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do it for Michael.
No, I can't see this being... If he gets it perfect, can't see there being enough.
Okay, that's a pretty good bazooka, though.
Maybe. Maybe?
Ah, unlucky,
No.
unlucky.
Nice,
Probably-
that could very well have done it.
The problem is that he would have had to do an amazing shot on the scout as well.
Yeah, very true. So
Scout
what
isn't...
kind of-
Okay. I thought he was gonna line up a shotgun so he could hit both. That would be amazing.
I was thinking that. Maybe... just stand a bit to the side. He could potentially have done that. That would have been beautiful.
Yeah. I don't think I had a situation where that was the optimal move. Ever.
No. Very rare for that to be the optimum move. You're right, but that was perfect there. It was a shame not
But
to see it. But, yeah, only
In
a
the
matter
end,
of time now.
Michael does manage to get the match down to a 1v1, I think. Where is he going?
I guess trying to get some distance for safety, but I mean, 45 seconds you can get pretty much anywhere easy enough.
Yeah, and it's a scout we're talking about. I mean, there could be some minor mistakes, if you know what I mean, but...
I mean, it's possible, I suppose, actually.
Yeah, he just needs to be calm in where he's going, and that's a 360.
Nice. Well, I was worried that might have been a disconnect or something for a second
I
there,
was
actually.
just thinking the same thing. I was not expecting the 360 in this situation.
No. Just pirouetting gently around. Right, now be careful at the edge of these mines.
Yeah, he's just gonna go for a what's it called? A knife, probably. Nope, never mind.
No fancy
But-
knife finish.
In the end, Nate takes it, and it's 1-0 for him. Player that was thrown in at the last second. I cannot update the score because I am an idiot. There it is. So we got Nate leading. We're going to map 2 in a minute.
Nice.
And we're back. What's the map again? I forgot.
Root canal.
Root Canal, thank you. Root Canal coming up with Nate going with Medic, Double Sapper, Para, and Paratrooper. Going first also because Michael went first in the first map. And we have Michael going Para, Scout, Sapper, Para, Gunner. So Nate is definitely going this with the favor of the bookmakers, I would say.
Definitely. He's got the medic advantage plus the sort of heavy hitting of the sappers, but then Michael's is a pretty sort of standard mixed kind of lineup. I quite like these two lineups, actually. I think they work relatively well with this map.
Yeah, but mistakes can always happen, so Michael just needs to step up his game a little bit, and he can definitely take this back, because I took a little glimpse of the lineups for map 3, and I think Michael got a slightly better one.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it's although
I think Nate got both of his gunners in map 3 for starters.
he does, yeah, although he does have a medic for map 3, which will be Grassy Knolls if we get that far. In the meantime, though, we'll have Nate to start with the medic advantage and with the potential to take this game and make it a 2-0 victory. So, yeah, going to be a bit of a mountain to climb for Michael, I think, but we'll see, we'll see. Never know. Not a bad choice
Number-
for a Trank.
Remember who is also in Group C? We have Clockru from Australia, Mamo from Ukraine, and Ravencrown from UK. All except for Clockru are known players of previous Grunt Leagues, but Clockru, on the other hand, is proving to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, the others have the more experience, but Clockru, I think, he's done his practice, let's say. He does seem to be a pretty strong player.
Yeah, I think he just does things a little better technically. Because the tactical side in Grunt League usually comes as it's being played.
Yeah, definitely. It's usually not too much planning. It might be a little bit of planning ahead, but generally it's just sort of play-by-play stuff. But if you've got the technical side down, it's already a big advantage in Grunt.
Ooh, let's
That
see
actually
this
looks like quite
long-range
a nice
bazooka.
shot.
Yeah, it is. It is. It does separate the medic, which is a big deal for Chris. Why did I say Chris? Or Michael?
I keep wanting to say Chris as well, weirdly. I'm having to sort of restrain myself every turn. I don't know why, but yeah.
Because we talked about the fact that Nate played Chris in last Grunt League, probably in the break.
True. I was having it in Ridgeback though. I kept on wanting to say Chris for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because they have just two like simple names. It's just Chris or Michael
Yeah.
kind of things. No, like
Not
online
me and
ad
you
word.
who go for their initials.
Yeah.
Well, you get to learn to spell with us. What's your problem?
Great league, everybody. Right, what is Michael gonna do with his? Yeah, he's gonna go for a snipe. See a potential sort of double poison opportunity there with the pig over on the left, but
That is a very high level shot, though. I would have much
Yeah.
rather him going for the snipe on the medic, but he's going for the sniper on the paratrooper, which, considering that position next to another red pig, could be kinda devastating.
Yeah, not sure about that one. The para, for people who aren't maybe aware of the tactical side of things, body blocking a paratrooper is a dangerous thing to do because it means that as soon as they start their turn, they can just dump all their jetpacks on you and launch off a bazooka and do massive damage very, very quickly. On 45 seconds, that's not sort of quite so important, but particularly on 30, body blocking a paratrooper is just a pretty scary thing to do if they're fully loaded.
Yeah, basically on 30 seconds, the paratrooper is allowed to use, manages to use all 3 of his jetpacks only if he starts right away. So starting right next to him is definitely not a good idea. On 45 seconds, he has a little bit more time to use all 3 jetpacks if he wants to, but they usually don't do that yet either.
Oh, well, this is an interesting move. I'm not sure this is going to work unless he gets the aim exactly right, but could we see big flamethrower damage here?
I think the distance is too much for it to work.
He's just going to miss.
Yeah, not even a single 6.
Bit of a shame there, but I like to at least see the attempt in Grunt League. If people, even if
Oh,
it
yeah,
doesn't go off,
definitely.
I like to see unconventional moves.
Yeah, so the paratrooper that we were worried about earlier, that gets to move away. It's also big for Michael, and now he needs to rain hell on this medic.
Yeah, prioritizing the correct pig, which is good.
I don't think he has time for more than 2 jetpacks.
He's
One
going to
if
fly
he's
into the
not
wall,
ready.
ADB, watch this.
Nah, he's
Yeah.
good for this one at least, but not for the next
Oh,
one
but
if he decides.
Is the medic going to run in and push him out of the way?
Oh no, he does!
There we go.
Yeah, that's a thing that can happen, unfortunately.
Yep,
The pig
knock him out of
moving
bounds.
back into the battlefield is controlled by the AI and therefore cannot be stopped. So, if you're in the way, you get a 1
unrelenting.
damage and your turn is dead.
Yep, they're a sort of unrelenting monolith of doom that just plows through anything in their path. Tanks, crates, other pigs, you name it.
Oh, okay. Wait, is he going for these 2? No, okay, I was gonna say.
Okay, sensibly switches weapon, I like that. Could have used the jetpack maybe, although he's running out of time, so...
I do have to say,
no self-damage.
We were talking about it in the break as well. It is clear which one of these 2 has already played another Grunt League. And that's not to dunk on Michael, but it's just... I've noticed that everybody who isn't completely new, well, other the ones that don't have like an innate talent for this game, it does show the amount of experience when they play a second Grunt League.
You can just see it in their movement. I've noticed Nate's a bit more confident on his turns. He just tends to plow forward with a bit of a plan, picks his weapon and goes for it. Whereas I noticed Michael's hesitating on the menus a bit, worried about his exact positioning sometimes as well. So, yeah, that's the thing that really shows is that confidence that you get from having.
Yeah, I think Michael overall just needs to work on the details on the way he uses his weapons, because he's just a little not optimized. Everything he does.
Yeah, just a little bit off here and there.
Oh, and then he remembers to heal. That is
nice.
Something, because he didn't have a heal in the first one.
I didn't know this was Middle League.
I mean, you can tell by the color blue.
Yeah. The color blue and the high-level tactics like using the healing hand.
Okay, that's a second trank coming in. I don't think the first one has even... Okay, wait, I completely missed the Sapper missing his first turn. And you can see Nate has a big advantage already.
Yeah, really pulling out quite a nice one. Let's see if he can... not much use of the water being made so far, although these guys are all quite close to each other, so a TNT could be risky. Although this power is a prime opportunity. Let's see. Can he get some nice water damage? I like this angle.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
looks
if
good.
you're kind of clumsy... Oh, okay, the positioning is a problem now.
Yeah, he has bunched himself up quite badly, but that looks like a nice angle for some damage. He's going to bounce off the edge and back in. No bounce,
little
but
bit.
good damage. I like it.
It will make it a little harder. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
ADB twitching intensified.
Don't give people that image.
Oh, I'll be thinking of that all night, maybe. No, but he gets once again the perfect opportunity, and the sniper rifle comes out. But
I mean,
this is the level play we got, and he goes for the right pick at least.
I don't think it is a bad move per se, because the double poison could have been a double-edged sword there, because it would have left the medic on a high amount of health, and therefore the second poison would have probably been healed.
Yeah, that is very true, actually.
And the fact that they stayed there allows Michael to hit them again with another pig that has a more, like, explodey weapon, if you...
Yes, that's true. In fact, something like a mortar or something would be absolutely beautiful right
Or this guy's flaming red stick.
now. What are we going to see? Come... The bunching up, man! It's over there! Go to the right! Do it!
Okay.
Well, you know, if you get some good water damage, that will redeem it, but...
Please unclench yourself, KB.
I am... My blood pressure is through the roof right now. Well, at least he didn't get self-damage, and is he going to get some... Yeah, some
Nice.
water, you know what? Not bad, not
Nice
bad.
water damage, yeah. Oh, and they're still there because the gunner is moving now.
They are still there, yeah, okay, so there's still a chance for some big double damage, you never know.
I think the turn... Yeah, the paratrooper that we have on the screen right now is going to be next for
Yes.
for Michael. Unless Nate somehow kills him. They say it's hard for a bazooka, but that is a pretty good shot. And he's out of bounds, so he's gonna be swimming in an awkward way. But not enough to kill.
Yeah, still a nice shot. I was trying to think if there was any weird out-of-bounds type kills on the wall back
Alright,
there.
this is the last chance you have to do something with these two. And you're gonna go for the gunner.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
He's got 2 jetpacks. Let's see if he at least can do so. He jumped up on the head of the gunner. I don't think I've ever seen someone set off a jetpack from someone's head.
That was, yeah. Unconventional moves, let's say.
He's fast enough, he can do another one. There's
Running out of
not
time.
enough time. Nope. That is usually the limit, like 7 to 8 seconds for doing something else afterward, but I don't think he's fast enough to do anything anyway. Did you have to do that? I think the game has been pretty unfair with that turn skip with a paratrooper already.
Yeah.
But with this turn, which Nate seems to be managing pretty okay, I think the game is, I don't want to say sealed, but pretty much in favor of Nate.
Yeah, very strongly. I have to say, I like how he's splitting the damage here. He went for a very nice jetpack there, capitalising on this one too. That's some nice sort of strategic thinking. That's going to be big damage on Yehudi there.
Yep, he does need to machine gun him to kill him.
Nice easy
And there's the usual single bullet that just goes flying up for no reason.
Yeah, the freaky shadow on the back of the hill there.
I know.
Unidentified flying object.
Oh, they're still here.
Ooh. Just took a swig of water and nearly spat it over my screen.
Is he gonna
What
just
health is
mortar
this gunner
himself?
on? I was just gonna say, what health is this guy on? With a straight up and down. If he was on a bit lower health, I'd say that's worth it.
I mean, that is one way to hit them. Oh no, never mind.
Oh no, the blimp! Yes. Yes.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I
no
mean,
weapons though.
I gotta be honest, the game is straight up bullying Michael now.
Yeah, that was just cruel. No crate drop though. I was hoping for some stupid, crazy airstrike finish. Although it would have been Spec Ops because it always is.
I guess so, yeah. That is crazy though, like the one sure way to hit them, and nope.
the guaranteed mega damage, even at the cost of his own dude, and he's just completely brutally denied. That's so unfair.
Yeah. And with the third rank coming in, Michael only has a 57 health sapper, a 21 HP paratrooper, and a 50 HP. Oh, and this guy as well, and a 50 HP gunner, which is still like doing the Pikachu face because he tried a kamikaze and didn't work. I was like,
Yeah.
am I supposed to keep living?
Is this normal?
Kind of like that, yeah. I was thinking like
Okay.
more the which one is the depressed one?
I suffer from depression from time to time.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Rimsky, my favourite pig in the game.
Is he?
Oh, he's hilarious because I don't know, I can relate as well.
Yeah. I mean, you know me. I like Husky.
serve you, Captain. Yeah,
You know
Husky as well.
You know me. I like Husky, and that's probably the sole reason I play with Reds in competitive. I was like, yeah, let's just play Red. I like the guy, and then I stuck with it and never changed.
Yeah, I always thought the Russians probably had the funniest lines, actually, along with, like, kind of the Russians and the French, I think, were always the funniest for me.
I don't think this is going to be a 50 on the TNT, but the water might do the trick. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
might
this
just
is, maybe
reach.
it is a 50. Yes, it is. Is it a 0?
Only just because it got to the 0, not the RIP, but yeah, not bad,
Yep.
not bad. Could this be a survival bonus for Nate?
So far, it's
Possible.
looking like it will, because I don't see any of Nate's pigs being close to death.
The medic, I think, is very, very low now. But, yeah, I think the medic's on 4, but you never know. It'd be nice to see a survival bonus, actually. Nothing against Michael, of course, not biased or anything. It's just one of those things, especially in Grunt League, to get something like a survival bonus is really, really
Oh
nice.
yeah, I mean, he could very well sacrifice his own pig for these two here. So,
Probably worth it, I'd say. He is
Yep.
splitting them up, though. I would have put it behind the scout and tried to punch
I
everyone
mean,
up at the bottom
the
of the
sapper
hill.
is probably
stuck on the
very
tree.
dead, and the scout is on 39. So if he takes enough, no, he's not. He's on 5 now. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
but he does get him in the water. Ah, not enough.
So the combined health of Michael's pigs right now is 32.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a quick mop-up job for Nate then, I think. Denies himself a survival bonus, but the medic was never going to live very long anyway, so...
Yeah. I mean, again, we have to address the fact that Michael was pretty unlucky in a very important turn with that paratrooper that got noped by the double 1 damage. And also, even though at that point the game was pretty much already done, the mortar hitting the blimp, that was just straight up BS from the game.
Yeah, that was pretty cruel. You never know. That could have been enormous damage and it could have swung things around even though he lost one of his own pigs. You never know. So yeah, Michael's been pretty hard done by here. But Nate's just been the more solid player, I would say. It's actually been pretty
Yeah.
impressive to me, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes it's just that someone has been playing a little bit more lately and they just are more confident with it. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure, I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure that in last year's Grunt League, Nate got no wins. So this is actually, I mean, at this point we can say it is his first win of the season. I'm not 100% sure if it's the first win overall, but I think it is.
I think he won. So against Chris, I think it was 2-1. So he had one map victory, but no overall victory. So
Yeah, I
first
think
solid
so. Yeah.
points.
First 3 points, and it could be interesting in group C because again, like me as a person. Oh
no! Oh, hoist by his own petard.
Poisoned his own guy. I mean, Michael, you just were unlucky today. Don't be hard on yourself or anything. You're probably half drunk, and I mean, Jesus, I have hardly seen a red team or a team in general being this unlucky in a game.
Yeah, that was pretty unlucky. He probably just thought, yeah, I'll just let it roll. Not even because you couldn't really see his own guy over the hill. I think.
To be honest, if
No.
I was down this hard at this point, I would just let it roll just to see if it actually hits.
Yeah, just do anything.
Yeah, that is a little short by Nate, but that doesn't change the fact that Dusky is the only pig left for the red team, and he's going to be dead very soon.
Yep, it's not going to take long. Nate's played really well here. Michael's been very unlucky, but I have to say, if Michael can get a bit more practice in, I like this group. Does seem to be of some reasonably sort of well-matched players. Clockthrough besides probably being a bit ahead, but
yeah, what I was about to say before we got interrupted by the double poison is in Group C, besides Rue, which seems to be the more well-equipped guy for qualifying, I don't really have a favorite over who's going to take second place. So
No,
it's
really,
going to be interesting to see who takes it.
I'd say probably Raven Crown on paper, but you never know. It'd be interesting to see what comes out of this group. It's one of the sort of gruntier ones, I would say, but yeah, going to be some good matches to look forward to. I enjoyed this pair of games, actually.
And don't underestimate Mammo either. I mean, and Nate as well,
yeah.
because he's taking this round 2-0.
Yeah, very nicely done, actually. I've got to say, I enjoyed that, actually. It was some solid plays, a bit of triumph, a bit of disaster, all the kind of things you want from a Grunt League match, really. But yeah, well done to Nate. You can clearly see he's been practicing, and that's always very much appreciated, it must be said.
All right, then. That is it for tonight. We're going to go grab something to eat, and I hope you are too if you're watching this video. We'll see you guys next time.
What are you having for dinner, ADB, before you go?
Artichokes.
Just a plate of artichokes, yummy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not kidding. That's true. Yeah. I'm not kidding. It's true. All right, let's go.